talk about. Keep my mind on them stacks, cause that green give you cloud. If it's
Chicago, nigga.
Always throw that down. I done put my work in the streets, rapping shot on these beats. A lazy man gon' stop, but a grinder always gon' eat. Everybody can't do what I do, that's why I'm crushing your crew. From Chi-Town, Memphis, Tennessee, and all through the loop. I'm so fresh and so new, got a hot album too. I can't get away, I'm drinking all of these suckers' juice. I keep my promo on them poles, keep that powder out my nose. I'm staying focused, man, with a million episodes. Say my name. What's my name? Say my name.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Stayed on the scene, stayed on my green. I ain't never gonna let nobody tell me I'm rolling with my team. Y'all know what I mean. These money hungry fiends. They think they can outsmart you by selling you a dream. But I'm just cause I'm bread making homie. And they can't figure me out because they really don't know me. You got that paper, show me. My mama didn't name me Toby. These suckers want slaves, but I'm shaking them like Kobe. It's real in the field. I'm the lion on the mill. I'm that hollow point tip, pointing at you ready to kill. These suckers better chill, but an axe brother will.
Play the night
It's in the building, so you haters take a meal.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
What's my name?
This Chicago, nigga.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Well, we are in a situation here. We are in a situation. I know everybody saw the game. I know everybody saw the name. I know everybody wanted the fame when they go against Angel's Flame bars. But we gonna keep the main thing. And we got to see a real serious problem over on Dreamland. We got to see what we need to work on. If we able to work on it, we will work on it. And I believe after tonight and hearing us on the Players Club, after tonight getting the grievances off in the chat, after tonight saying what we had to say and doing what we had to do, I hope they clipped us in getting off the expression of what needs to partake and what needs to happen. I'm just saying, y'all, look, I come in with full gingerbread man blast on straight up. I'm just saying, man, this right here, this is diabolical. What has happened is crazy work. I'm just saying, what's up, Omega? I see you in the building. Listen, welcome to the Gingerbread Man Show. This is Steady ServN Sports ENT, an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, K-Sap. What's up, K-Sap? Shout out to the Full Court Trio. Shout out to the Players Club. Shout out to Get That Off Your Chest podcast. Listen, y'all. Tonight, I got to tell the truth and shame the devil. I know it's a lot of people that don't want to hear it. I know it's people that don't want to hear it. But I'm talking about basketball. I'm talking about basketball. Oh, I don't know what's going on the game on Dallas, but I'm here to talk about the baby boo bop, the bam. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get it in chat real quick, and we gonna give some words of encouragement to Angel. it I hope they're gonna get you some help, baby. I hope they. Allisha Gray did show up tonight. She did show up tonight, but I hope they get you some help. I really do, because it showed how we look against bigger teams.
Allisha, Jordan, y'all had a tough, hard-fought loss tonight. I know this team has championship aspirations. What do y'all think y'all need to do to get back to your winning ways?
I think we just have to have the mentality to come out and be sharper. Coach gave us a long talk in the locker room. It was just about being mentally tough and having a mindset of having a championship preparation mindset. And I think that's what's missing with our team is that we got to come in locked in, focused from the jump, and then play a good sound of basketball for 40 minutes and not always having to battle back. We are a very resilient team. We're always going to continue to fight, but I think we have to have a change in mentality of how we approach games, how we want to finish games, um, and that's pretty much what's missing right now. So we just got to get back to the drawing board, watch some film, see how we can get better. But I think it's just a change in the mindset of coming out being ready.
Question for Allisha. You seem to have an injury toward the end of the third quarter. Is everything okay with that?
Yeah, I just got a big knot on my head, but other than that, I'm good.
One more question for Allisha. The other day you had an A scribble. Do you really scribble or were you just messing with your bestie Asia?
I don't know why y'all even feeding into that. That's been my signature since college. Just an A and a G.
Go ahead, Emmanuel.
Please, your game like tonight, when there's physical and tough defense, is it more of, I heard what JC said, is it more of what Washington was doing tonight, or is it just execution on y'all side tonight?
Just execution on our side. We have to come out from the beginning ready to punch first. Washington definitely came out more aggressive than us and punched us in the mouth first. And when you get down to a team that's playing this well, it's hard to fight back and get back in the game to win.
And JC, just come off what you said, constantly having games where you have to come back 15 points and things of that nature. Does that mentally take a toll on the team, or what does that do to a team to try to have to come back in games like that every game? Not every game, but games like that.
I think it shows our fight and our consistency to continue to play, whether we're down 10, 15, 20, it doesn't matter. We're always going to continue to fight. But I mean, at some point, I don't want to say it takes a toll on us, but I think it's just us again, just being mentally locked in and making sure we're executing the game plan offensively and defensively. I think that's just simple. Like we just got to have a better change in mentality. I don't necessarily think it takes a toll on us because we're fighters. We're going to continue to play. I think we just have to have a different mindset.
Go ahead, Wilton.
I have two questions. First one for you, Jordan. You guys have played Washington now 3 times, and in the last 2 games, they both have looked different. What would you say, what adjustments have you noticed them making specifically against the way you initiate the offense?
Yeah, I mean, they're a very heavy nail team. They like to pack the paint a lot with our team for the last 3 games. And they're just trying to dare us to shoot. And I think, we've been trying to find opportunities of still getting into the paint and still finding ways to attack and create for others. But I think that's just their game plan is just packing the paint, having heavy nail help. And we have to understand, again, how to execute the game plan offensively, making sure we're staying space, cutting, shooting with confidence, and all those things to help us win these type of games when teams are sagging off and they're packing the paint or they're heavy nail help.
Absolutely. And my second question is for either one of you. As we're getting into the deeper part of or moving deeper into August, what would you say is like, what do you think the offense needs to become more dependable at times when teams kind of take away the transition and, force you guys to execute more in the half court?
Just got to execute the game plan.
We'll go to Jamila. Go ahead, Jamila.
Hey, ladies. It kind of ended up evening out at the end, but just early on, especially in that first half, Washington looked like they were able to convert on some of those turnovers. What did you see from them on the offensive end when it came to that?
They just punched us in the mouth first. They came out more aggressive than we did from the start of the game. And if we want to win games against teams like Washington that comes out aggressive and tough, we just got to come out and be better and even match their energy. And I don't feel like we did that tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time, everyone.
Hold on. Hey, bro, Claude.
You got it, MSL. You could take it from that interview because we gonna play Temesco because I have to hear, unless you're gonna wait and then
I mean, I think.
I have to hear it. I have to.
I mean, I agree.
I can't
Yeah,
imagine that he's not cognizant of what's going on. But go ahead.
I think the problem with Smesco is he knows, or at least says, what the problem is, but then nothing changes from game to game to game to game. Because from what I saw of this game, Washington came out with a lot of energy. They got a lot of big bodies, both tall and in space, like Cody McMahon. They came out with a lot of energy. They played very fierce, and they played until the refs blew the whistle. And even though I do think they got the beneficiary of the calls, especially against Angel. I mean, some of those so-called blocks by SHAKIRA, you can clearly see the foul. And this has been a common thing with Angel when she gets blocked. They're clear fouls, and she doesn't get that. And then on the other end, Washington player can flash down the paint and get the call. So it was, you had that dichotomy going on. But nonetheless, when you see that's what's going on, you got to make adjustments. And I think one of the things the bigs could have made for adjustments is taking that mid-range shot, because even though it's not part of Smesco's offense, he also has to realize when you're getting killed down low and the refs are not making the calls, you got to come up with a plan B. So you either got to move the ball, have back cuts, have people, have a lot of motion and hit those cutters in motion. But if you're not going to do that, or if your players are not going to do that, then you got to take those mid-range shots when they're there, because going into the paint is not going to be a beneficiary if the refs are not giving you those calls. Also, Jordan Canada has, in an early part of the season, she was bad. Then in the middle part of the season, at least for where we are now, she was great. But now she's reverted back to what she was, or almost as bad, because obviously the scouting report is out on her and they've adjusted to her, and she either haven't adjusted to the scouting report or she doesn't have any ability to respond to the scouting report, because this is who and what she is. And one of the things we talked about most early in the season was Angel playing more point forward and or playing more at top, because she can see over the defense, because she has a high basketball IQ, and also it makes her more dangerous both as an offensive player and as a passer or facilitator when she has the ball, because she'll make either decision depending on what the defense does. But when Canada started playing so well, it was kind of like fool's gold, because everybody was like, okay, well, Canada's playing well, let's let her do that. But she's reverted back to 3 to 6 turnovers a game and making crazy passes and dribbling in the paint, like some insect when you turn up a rock or something like that, or you turn the lights on at night, if you got a cockroach problem or something. So I mean, yeah. So now as far as the bench, I thought Okot, once you saw what was going on in the first quarter, that Okot should have been the first substitution.
I
The
said
fact,
ready.
right, the fact that he brought in Okot in the third quarter or the fourth quarter, whenever it was, and you see that Bree Jones and Angel and Nas are getting smacked around with no whistle, then guess what? You need to bring Okot in, if for anything, just to settle things down and have another big body out there who can give it, so your key people don't get in foul trouble, and to reestablish things. And the fact that he waited that long made no sense. Obviously, Naj Hillman has been a bugaboo with this team forever. When she plays well, we love her. When she doesn't play well, then people are like, well, why is she on the court? Let's try Okot. And the fact that Borlace was the first off the bench made no sense, because it was the bigs that was swarming and pressuring and everything like that and clogging the paint down low. So, and if Borlace can't shoot, or she's not making an outside shot, then why is she there? Because going to the hole, which is what she did, which normally works for her, wasn't going to work against this team on that day with the officiating. So Smesco, yeah, he did not do the best job that I thought he could. Now, saying all that, does it mean that Dallas is going to win tonight? Because as far as I saw, Dallas was losing at the half. I don't know what they're doing now because I didn't turn the TV back on. It doesn't mean that Indiana is going to beat Chicago this weekend. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. And it doesn't mean that Washington won't get blown out by 20 points their next game. They probably can, because the dreams seem to be everybody's Super Bowl, especially for the other team's bigs. They just love, because you never see Washington play this hard against other teams. So, and you can
now I really want to get you guys out of that. Everybody is playing to win, to position themselves. I know it's like the reason why I say I want to get you guys out of that, because Angel and us have been through so much. Okay, I understand the PTSD, but people are trying to get themselves in position. There's no such thing as of just saying, "Oh, we got the dream. Oh, yeah. Hey, oh, yeah, we're gonna be." There's no such thing.
You don't think that was the case for Isabel Harrison?
That's delusion. Now,
wait, you don't think Isabel felt that way, Harrison?
Yes, I do feel that Isabel Harrison felt that way. I don't think the team felt that way. You understand? I felt that individuals, certain ones who had a problem with Angel, we know the history of that. These young girls ain't got that history with Angel. They just little young girls that want to win. They not even cognizant of, they don't have no fear. They really don't. You see a bunch of young babies that's out here on the court, the young and turn. The only one that has some, the oldest of them is SHAKIRA Austin and Michaela Alawede. They the oldest on the team. So they 25 and 26 years old. So I don't want us to be continued.
No, and that's fine. And that's fine.
We got PTSD because we have been through so much.
No, but it's not just PTSD. It's also from watching the games. Some of these teams, we've seen a lot.
I mean, they said that about the Aces. They saying that about everybody that beat us. No. Aces is the number 2 team, arguably the number 1 team in the goddamn league. They gonna beat your ass. It ain't no, we the Aces Super Bowl. How crazy and delusional that could be. They're the number 2 team in the damn, and they got the GOAT.
It was Barbie night.
It was Barbie night, but they don't care nothing about no damn Barbie night. They don't care. They've been here forever. You talking about the point guard, the gun, and the goddamn GOAT. The GOAT is the
Pro Claude, you act like when players go to Madison Square Garden They don't, and many players have said this over the years. They get up for playing in Madison Square Garden. They get up for playing the Forum
No.
in LA.
You misunderstand.
So why wouldn't they
what I'm
get
saying.
up?
No, you misunderstand what I'm saying. It's not. It's like not in particularly you. It's not in particularly you, because it's the Caitlin Clark fans does the same thing. They like, oh, everybody has us marked on the calendar. Yeah, some people got you marked on the calendar, but then, goddamn it, people are really trying to win.
No, people are trying to win, but I also do agree that there are a lot of players. It doesn't mean it always manifests itself on the court, but I do agree that there are players on the court that want to go at Caitlin Clark. That's not necessarily untrue.
Or Angel.
Right, correct.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's necessarily
or
untrue.
Asia Wilson. You saw Caitlin Clark trying to take it to Asia Wilson.
But that was just Caitlin Clark being silly, because from what I understand, they had a lead at that point, so she didn't have to do anything with the ball.
She thought in her mind that she can take the goal and hurt people.
But why would you take her when you have a lead and all you had to do was hold on to the ball?
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, it's a sickness that we sometimes don't catch our stay.
So you're only reaffirming what, quote unquote, those other people say. She wanted to take it, quote unquote, at the GOAT, or a lot of people.
Yeah, she wanted to take it to the GOAT. She wanted to take it to the GOAT.
And I think that a lot of players know, especially with the stuff that you get from the so-called haters, that if you have a good game against Angel, it's like a notch up your belt, and it will be.
And if you have a good game against Asia, that's a triple notch. You are the GOAT, far as they was concerned.
No, it is as far as bona fides, but no one will see it because no one on social media cares. Just being honest.
They care if it's Caitlin Clark. They're those type of eyes.
No, they care if it's Caitlin Clark or Angel. That's my point. They care if it's either one of those, but they don't care.
Thrown away. Great opportunity.
My bad. I'm trying to.
Clark.
Like that.
But let's finish.
Chelsea Gray should not be on the Olympic team, bro. She's fucking washed. She's cooked.
Nearly thrown away. Great opportunity. Cash. Clark, her pass taken away by Wilson. Shot clock off. 3 seconds. Chelsea Gray for 3. Yes, ma'am.
Are you kidding me?
Caitlin Clark holding the ball up. You got Asia Wilson on you. Go by her, Caitlin.
See that?
Caitlin Clark with a turnover, bro. Chelsea Gray.
See that delusional shit? You got Asia Wilson on her. Go by her.
Yeah, but let's. Hold up. Speaking about Delulu, we're gonna finish talking about that game, but I'll address him since you brought him up with your, because you love that impromptu. You love that impromptu stuff.
I hate Marcus.
Now, as far, let's be real.
I don't like Marcus.
Like I always say, these people don't watch, love, or follow the sport, and that comment clearly shows that, because anyone who follows this sport to a modicum of time knows that Chelsea is a big shot maker, and she does it consistently. She does it on Unrivaled. She does it in the WNBA. I'm sure she did it as she played overseas somewhere. That's just her. So for him to have that reaction, he's either dumb or he's just a troll, and he's trying to push a message, because the reality is, and the other component obviously is, another reason to show you that these people don't follow or care about basketball is, obviously you can't have an Olympic team full of youngins, right? You can't have a whole team full of youngins, especially people who've never been in the Olympics before.
That's right.
That's just dumb, and that's just stupid.
He's the one that's ignorant.
Absolutely.
He's an ignorant person. But I'm just showing you where how Delulu people are.
But that's a different dynamic, bro, Claude. Not to cut you off now, but what I'm saying is these players do get up to play Angel. They do get up to play the Dream because it's a notch on their belt. I'm not saying it's not the playoffs. I'm not saying that these players don't play hard. Kiki plays hard. SHAKIRA plays hard. And to be honest with you, both Kiki and SHAKIRA, they do play Angel hard every single time because SHAKIRA wants that notoriety of being the top young power forward, if that's what you want to call her. And SHAKIRA wants that notch of being the top young big. And also remember, SHAKIRA and Angel got history from Maryland because when Angel was coming to Maryland, that's when SHAKIRA left. They never played with each other.
This all off. Let's cut this off. So you saying that the era of trying to beat the top team is gone. The era of beating.
No, they still want to beat the Aces, but it's a mentality because some people are intimidated by the Aces. They don't feel they can beat them.
I'm saying, I'm trying to get a clear understanding.
Washington is one of those teams. Washington's one of those teams that's inconsistent. They will play great against certain teams, the big teams or certain teams with certain players or personalities, and then they'll flop against teams that you expect them to beat. Like I fully expected the Dream to come back.
They're not doing bad, brother.
They're not doing bad now because they're in a 6-game winning streak, but that's just a part of the season.
But
let's see what they do the remainder of the season.
But I'm saying,
because we know your bandwagon is full, bro, Claude, and it's big. So you always ready to jump on the next team and ride that team into the promise. Ride the team into the promised land. Ride the Dream. I want 96 teams. I want 96 players. Hey,
I'm just going with the truth. And the truth of the matter is,
and they're all Dragon Slayers.
The truth of the matter is, you want me to buy the Kool-Aid that you trying to serve up here, that there ain't nobody trying to go for the top teams to get in first place.
No. See, because you also rep the Aces. No, because you rep the Aces, you want to sit here and tell me nobody cares about the Aces.
The Minnesota Lynx is the top team.
They want to beat the Lynx and they want to beat the Aces. I don't disagree, but that depends on the team because some people feel they can't beat them.
What basketball team don't want to beat the best team? Name me. You want me to drink this Kool-Aid and believe that people are playing a highly competitive contact sport to just mess around and not be good? The worst team want to be good.
Bro, you trying to sound like some people just not clocking in for work.
No. I ain't trying to sound like that. We know the ones that's coming to get a check, and we know the ones.
Watch this, bro, Claude. Do you feel that Allisha Gray and Rhyne Howard play their best every game?
No, they don't.
Exactly.
They don't play their potential.
Do you feel Coach Smesco is always on the ball and has enough fire in his belly every game?
I don't feel that he has. I believe that he wants to be.
Now let's go to the coach. Let's go to the coach of the Liberty. Do you think the Liberty always have fire in their belly every game? And they're talented like Atlanta is. Do you feel their coach has fire in his belly or even knows what the hell he's doing?
I feel that he does have fire in his belly. And he
just don't know what he's doing.
In his first, he just don't know what he's doing.
Do you feel Sabrina plays hard every game?
I feel that Sabrina right now in this year, she plays hard every game.
Well, then something's wrong because either they're not giving the full effort or the coach don't know what the hell he's doing.
She's off because he don't know what the hell he's doing. Could you honestly say that a coach can mess up the chemistry? That's what happened tonight. This is what happened tonight in Washington. He messed up the chemistry. He did not plan how he was supposed to plan. He did not take on the scouting report and say, "Oh, wait a minute. We got 6'6", we got 6'5", and we got 6'4" down low." He did not say, "Okay, let me see. So I see we're gonna have to be large since we got 6'6". 6'5", 6'4", 6'3", 6'2", and 6'1" to play. Let me adjust.
Bro, Claude, here's the thing.
Prepare the girls.
But here's the thing. We've seen Angel play good against this Washington team. So it's not about her needing.
Yes, but
It's
he
not
had
about
to
her
make an
needing new
adjustment.
moves and new this and new
No,
this
but
and
he
new
had to
that.
make an adjustment on
They
the
just
roster.
didn't have their heads in the game or in the scouting report, because the pressure
I
and
just said the scouting report.
ferocity and energy that Washington played kind of knocked them back on their heels, and they couldn't run anything clean. They couldn't run. Basically everything they ran just seemed like a bull in the china shop. That's actually what happened.
Bro, Claude, who would be your starting lineup? Oh, brother, my starting lineup, being that Pow is injured, my starting lineup would be Rhyne Howard play the point, Allisha Gray plays the 2, Nas Hillman plays the 3, Angel at the 1 and the 4, and then Olcott right there in the center. That's who I would play. That's how the lineup would have went. Bree Jones coming off the bench, plus the other players that is available. That's how I would have attacked it. Olcott's supposed to have started this game, because why? Those guys, those people that she playing against graduated with her.
And Canada has become a problem, both offensively and defensively.
Canada should have came off of the bench. It was all right for her to come off the bench tonight. It would have been okay for her to come off the bench tonight. Her and Bree Jones come in off the bench tonight. It would have been okay with this type of team. You have to have your adjustments. You can't play traditional basketball with people bigger than you. Come on, man. Well, you know this.
It's not just the size, it's the mentality, because you saw Cody McMahon diving into people like a bowling ball.
Well, listen. We was a short team in one of my years.
But it's also a physicality, bro. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Girls that's bigger, these girls are huge.
Like Cody McMahon was jumping into people like a bowling ball.
Huge.
And if you're not getting that call, your mentality, either the coach has to put you in that mentality, or you got to put someone in who has that mentality, or you got to run a defense on offense that keeps those players guessing.
You know who Cody McMahon match is?
Who, Charles Barkley?
No. See, I'm being real straight with you. You know who Cody McMahon match is?
Who?
Nas Hill.
Oh, you talking about who she plays?
Who?
Yeah, but
who should have picked up Cody? Nas should have picked up Cody. Cody was playing the 3.
Right, and not Allisha Gray,
and
or God forbid Jordan Cannon.
Small.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, Allisha Gray should have stayed on Sonia Citron, and then you let Rhyne Howard. She could play the 1. Georgia Amo wouldn't have nothing. She didn't have nothing going on anyway. That would have been an easy task for Rhyne Howard on defense, so that she could go over on offense and do her thing. You would have had more production from Rhyne Howard tonight if you would have gave her the 1 that she needs to relax on. I'm just telling you from what I'm just telling you. In a cognate look at this roster, you got Georgia Amore. Chat, listen to your brother.
5'6".
You got Georgia Amore. You got Sonia Citron playing the 2. You got Cody McMahon playing the 3. And you got Kiki Iriafen playing the 4, and you got SHAKIRA Austin playing the 5. Okay, Georgia Amore, Rhyne Howard. Number 2, Sonia Citron, Allisha Gray. Number 3, Cody McMahon, Nas Hillman. Number 4, Kiki Iriafen, Angel Reese. Number 5, SHAKIRA Austin, Olcott, or Bree Jones.
Doesn't mean that Olcott would have been able to defend.
I said
SHAKIRA.
Olcott or Bree Jones, either one.
But
she still had to go double.
But here's the thing, bro, Claude. I'll agree with you with this. Regardless of this Washington team, we've all seen big teams over the years, whether they're experienced or not. Take New York. We've seen New York get killed by Golden State and teams that are much, much smaller based off of the action that the coach runs. So all you had to do was run the type of actions and the type of plays in the game that will keep those bigs running and getting into foul trouble. But the Dream wasn't doing that. The Dream was still trying to play traditional basketball. And most of the time that will work. But the problem in this game was, just like the last game in Washington, the Dream would get clobbered, no calls, no call. Because, you know, it's funny. Nobody seems to care when Angel gets clobbered, right? Because everybody wants to say, you know, unless you're fans of the Dream or you're honest or you don't have a side, to go, you know, but when their player gets clobbered, everybody wants to jump up and down and say their players are clobbered. And you don't like to talk about refs because most of the time
I don't want to do that because Shakira got her ass beat tonight too.
Yeah, but yesterday, but yesterday's Indiana game, I think both people, I think the refs, people got beat up on both sides of that game.
Beat up on both sides.
Right. I think the difference is
Lauren
that
Betts got tatted up tonight.
Yeah, but no, bro, Claude, because that six foul on Rhyne Howard, that was an elbow by Citron. No, Rhyne Howard didn't do anything.
I'm just saying, bro. I ain't talking about what just got called. I'm talking about no call.
No, but I'm saying, even though I'm telling you what the Dream could have done better, I also acknowledge that the officiating was terrible. If I thought it was fair, even if it was a little against the Dream, I wouldn't say anything. But I think it was terrible. Like that call with Amor, that offensive foul on Angel when Jordan passed her the ball in transition, Amor wasn't even set. Like that was a clear blocking foul. Like how do you call that foul? And then the foul Angel got after that, that was another terrible call. I mean, it was just terrible calls all over the place. And at least two of those blocks that Shakira had, she clearly fouled Angel, just like the previous game in Washington. So, you know, so when people say after what happened in Clandiana the other night with Vegas that you knew this was going to be an extremely poorly officiated game on the Dream's behalf, well, guess what? When you have situations like this, then it doesn't make people feel any more confident in the WNBA and as far as what they do, because the officiating was horrendous.
Listen, the Dream only went to the line 27 times. The Washington Mystics went to the line 34 times.
I'm not gonna complain about that though.
But it's still a disparity. Okay, it's a little edge. Okay, Angel went to the line 8 times. SHAKIRA Austin went to the line 8 times. Okay, but here's the disparity. Kiki Iriafen went to the line 7 times. Jordan Canada was the most going to the line 9 times. All right. The rest of it was 2s, 3s, 4s, and 6. Cody went 6 times. All right. But my point is, my lineup, they had it on the bench. They had it there. They had what he needed was on the bench. What he needed.
But except for Okada, unless you felt Sherrod was going to play well, who else did you think was going to play well besides Okada?
Kimbrough was going to play well. She didn't get a real good opportunity. Kimbrough had 2 minutes, man. That ain't the minutes to do nothing. I don't care who you are. She had 2 minutes, and it was a quick hook. She had 1 minute, one quarter, and she had another minute, another quarter. A quick hook. 60 seconds ain't to see nothing, no matter what. And you got Cody McMahon or whoever taking it to her. Now, I would say you have to mix it up, brother. You just have to. I mean, everybody's uptight about, I think that's just my part. I could be wrong. But what I will call, I think everybody uptight about the PTSD, the shit that don't matter. What matters is the game, the pieces of the puzzle, the pawns and the queens and the rooks. That is the chess game. That's what matters. You know already it's gonna be barely officiated. The whole WNBA is badly officiated. The whole entire league. So we can't keep doing this over and over and over to ourselves. We know that we gonna have bad calls. What do you do then to beat bad calls? It's, you know, the game. I ain't got to tell you. It's better preparation. You got to
No,
prepare.
no, I agree. The Dream were not properly prepared for this game, because I'll say it for the third time. I'll say it for the third time. I'll say it for the third time. Screw the game plan when you're not being properly officiated, and over and over and over again, you're getting clobbered with no fouls. Well, at that point, guess what? You got to start shooting some mid-range shots. So the post players need to step out 5, 10, 15 feet and take those middies. If you hit them, great. If you don't, well, at least you can fake the midi and drive to the basket, and maybe you'll pick up the foul. But to sit there, and the guards too, everybody kept driving into the basket, and normally that works. That's what you're supposed to do. But if you're getting clobbered and there are no foul calls, then you may have to do some runners and some floaters and a 10-foot shot, and just to mix it up. Also, you gotta pass better. They weren't passing as good. The ball wasn't skipping. The ball wasn't skipping.
It was
hopping. Right. It was a lot. There was a lot of one-on-one, particularly from Howard and Canada. There was a lot of one-on-one and a lot of give and go. And normally the give and go can work, but if they're packing the paint, then you gotta find a way to be more creative. So I agree. The coach did not do that. Also, to put Okot in the fourth quarter, it's almost like a last minute attempt. Okot should have been in the.
It's a laughing.
Right. Okot should have been in the game from the because I said that. I'm not saying this after the fact. Watching the game, I said, you need to put Okot in there, because if Angel and Nas and Bree were housing them, okay, no problem. Then maybe you don't have to. But the fact that they were not, then you need a spark. And the fact that their bench scored 30 points and the Dream bench has scored 60 points is dismal. And if you guys remember, when they had that losing streak of 5 games, the bench was giving up nothing. Yes, we can argue the defense was poor. Yes, we can argue the offense was poor. And yes, we can argue the rebounding was poor during that 5-game losing streak. But at the same time, the bench was giving you nothing. I don't know what's wrong with Pow Pow. She wasn't on when she was playing, but that shooting can certainly be a dynamic, and they missed that. Though nobody wants to say that, they missed that. Because
they missed Pow Pow.
Because who off the bench is hitting those 3-pointers? It's not Borlace. That came and went.
Yes.
They need Pow Pow. They need Okot, if anything, just to take away the mismatch that when Nas is on the court, because a lot of times Nas is a mismatch for whoever she's guarding, and they need to take away from that. Now, Okot is still green and she's a rookie, and I think that's what he's afraid of. But at the same time, this is why you have assistant coaches who monitor certain things, so that way they can go, okay, Okot got beat, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, let's put Nas back in for a couple of minutes, coach Okot, and then send her back in. This is stuff that we're not seeing. I think Smesco likes to prepare, and when he prepares, he has a game plan, and he likes to stick with his game plan, with maybe the except, because even earlier this season, he was making clear adjustments at halftime. But we're not even seeing that now, because, yeah, they made a run against Washington, but that game was too physical, too defensive-minded, too messy. It's kind of like playoff basketball, which is what we're approaching now. So maybe it's just the fact that teams are playing playoff-like basketball.
That's all I said.
And it's going to be mucky. It's going to be mucky, and it's going to be ugly.
Themselves in the right position. So you saying that? That's what I was saying. You see how you came full circle.
But I'm saying that as far as the ugly nature of the basketball, because
brother, they trying to win and get themselves in a certain place so that they won't be caught. They don't want to be caught by the Chicago Sky. If the Chicago Sky beats Washington in the ranking. Just say hypothetical. If Chicago Sky catches Washington, that second pick is automatically Chicago's again. But if Washington continue to win and they're running away more from Chicago than they are trying to play Angel. They want to beat Angel, but they're running from the Sparks.
Yeah, but bro, Club, but all that may be true. But here's the thing, and I peeped this the last game. The Dream played Washington. Played them in Washington. SHAKIRA had gotten some clear fouls on Angel that weren't called for fouls. And kind of like Isabel, even though I don't think SHAKIRA and Angel hate each other like that.
SHAKIRA and Angel cool. They was on.
I just think they're competitors. I just think they're competitors.
They cool
right?
with each other.
But nonetheless, SHAKIRA kind of laughed when she was able to foul Angel, and the refs didn't get the call. So I say that because if you know that you can foul somebody and the ref is not going to make the call, you're going to play them more aggressively.
Yeah. Ain't that what you supposed to do?
And this is what was happening in the game. We got spoiled by that 11-game stretch when she's averaging 19 points a game and 11 rebounds. But guess what? But now we're back to the terrible officiating. And Smesco has to work around that because the game just had no flow. And yeah, a lot of it had to do with what Washington was doing. They got a lot of big bodies, they got a lot of energy, they're young, but they're also dumb because they're young.
They don't have the right. They don't,
and you got to exploit that.
Even though they don't really. That's why I was trying to tell you. Sydney Johnson is prior Chicago Sky. He's the ex-assistant coach.
And he ain't the brightest bulb in the light shop either. He can spot talent though.
But the thing is that Sydney Johnson is wanting to beat the Chicago Sky so he could get that second pick. That's all he talking about. Go look. He wants that second pick because if he get that second pick, he got his choice. He could get Hannah Hidalgo, or he could get what's her name from Texas. He could get what's her name from Texas?
Yeah, I forgot too, but
no, Madison Booker.
Right.
He could get Madison, and Rory is already there. He could get Madison Booker at number 2.
So you are acknowledging that they were playing with a little extra spice for the Dream.
They listen. They playing an extra spice for everyone, for anybody.
Watch them lose their next game. So if they lose their next game by 20 points, will you say, "Well, I guess they did play whatever"? Because
look at their record. Their record speaks louder than what your words are factual things that you pull.
No, they won 6 in a row, but that don't mean they won't go back and lose 6 in a row.
It ain't about what they mean. They won 6 in a row. Say it again to yourself. They have won 6 in a row.
Yeah, but teams like that are always up and down. Let's see if they can close out the last 13.
They have not been up and down, brother. They won 6 straight. That's not up and down.
Up and down is the season, bro, Claude. The Dream have been up and down, bro, Claude.
No, I'm talking about right now at a clip. The Dream is up and down because they win 2, lose 1.
The Dream won 5 in a row, and they won 5, and they've won 7, whatever it is, 6 out of their last 8 or something like that. But they've still been up and down for the season.
They lost 5 in a row. They won 5 in a row. That's up and down. They lost.
And what do you think Washington did before they won 6 in a row? You think they had? Come on, bro. Washington's an up and down team. Otherwise, they wouldn't.
I'm saying no, bro. All I'm trying to tell you right now, you know basketball. I ain't got to tell you. If you on a winning streak, there's no up and down. Something is working right now.
No, if I just lost 5 in a row and now I win 5 in a row, I'm up and down because I lost 5 in a row before I won 5.
But they ain't lose 5 in a row. They didn't lose 5 in a row.
Bro, Claude, if they
haven't lost 5 in a row, only the Dream lost 5 in a row.
If they didn't go on this winning streak, bro, Claude, they'd be what, 2 games over 500? one game over 500. That's an up and down team. Think about it.
What I'm saying is, see, you missed what I said. Right now, they are clicking at full potential. It is not an up and down situation as of right now.
Okay.
Right now, they're on a 6-game winning streak.
And I'm still not impressed.
Oh, okay, but that's you. That's you, brother.
Just like you're not impressed when the Dream won 5 in a row and 6 out of 10. Were you impressed? Hold on. Were you impressed when the Dream won 5 in a row, bro?
Yes.
But you don't even like the coach.
It doesn't matter. I still was impressed because they pulled it together. They pulled it. Don't you understand how I think?
You ride with whatever's hot.
With a bad coach.
Bandwagon supreme.
No, with a bad coach, they were able to do this. Just imagine if they had a great supreme coach. That's impressive, brother. I think he's awful. Me personally. But we got to roll with what we got. And I think that they are doing right now. I don't think that they're doing bad right now, bro.
Nothing the Dream does would surprise me, bro. But it wouldn't surprise me if they won the championship. It wouldn't surprise me if they lost in the first round. It wouldn't surprise me if they lost 8 in a row and didn't make the playoffs.
And that's my point. See, that's why I love you. You understand my point. At this point, you don't know with this team. Why?
They have supreme talent, but they don't have supreme consistency.
They don't have supreme coaching
and competitive.
They don't have competitiveness. They don't have. Do you think in your right mind,
if Natalie Nakasi, Cheryl Reese, or even Becky coach this team? That's what I was just going to
say. You trying to cut me off before?
Because I can read your mind, so it's all right. Okay. I can read your mind.
Okay.
Yeah, if those coaches coach this team, yes, they would have the top 2 at worst 3 records in the league easy
right now. No, yes. Top 2, guaranteed. Even with Natalie, with this talent that's on the Dream, with Natalie, this team would be what it needs to be.
Yeah, they may have a record like Minnesota.
They will have a record like Minnesota. I guarantee you that. With this team that they have right now, with a Natalie Nakasa coaching this team, with a Cheryl Reeves coaching this team. Hell, even
but here's the difference, bro, Claude, between those coaches and this guy. Those coaches will have a great regular season record and or do whatever they do in the playoffs. This guy, because he doesn't know what the hell he's doing and he's still learning, he may catch fire in the playoffs and do something that we don't expect because it all depends on if the team groups and
I want you to hold your fucking breath then.
But he ain't going to have a record like
I want you to hold
Reese.
your breath for him to do something great. I want you to hold the air in your lungs. So
no, he's befuddled. He's befuddled. I didn't see his interview. I know you're going to play it, but historically, he's befuddled. He says the same stuff. He comes off like a Mr. Rogers, nice guy. He repeats stuff. But the reality is, if you're in control of the players and you're in control of the scheme and you're in control of the time, you have a lot of things that you can do that can affect the outcome of the game. And if it doesn't, at least try it or do it. Now, the only thing that he'll say is, I see these people in practice, so you don't know what the hell they're given in practice. So who are you to tell me who to play? That's probably the argument that you'll get. But I do agree with you that the team had no fire today. They couldn't match Washington's fire unless they were.
You got a question. Live, Laugh, Love said, MSL, are you saying team's supposed to lay down for the Dream?
No, I just said the Dream did not respond with equal fire. That's what I said. I also said that, yes, Shakira yeah, SHAKIRA and Kiki take it personal with Angel. Let's put it this way. They ain't playing like that versus Jess Shepard. The only difference is Jess Shepard can't play no defense, so it's easier to score on her. But they not running around acting a fool with Jess Shepard. But guess what? That's okay, because at the end of the day, the Dream can only worry about themselves, and they're supposed to be prepared and fight fire with fire. But guess what? You're not going to win them all.
That's not accurate. Cody
I wouldn't be surprised,
18 points. SHAKIRA Austin against the Dallas Wings.
She had 27. Points. Yeah, she had, but that's because they can't play defense.
That's a narrative. You didn't keep it a buck. She had 27 points, 9 for 15.
But Dallas gives up big points to all posts. That's not a surprise.
You can't have it both ways.
No, Dallas is a 4-post team. Everybody scores on Dallas post players, bro, Claude.
No, everybody see. Goddamn it, you just want to win,
bro, Claude. Everybody scores. That's why Jessica Shepard has a bad reputation. Everyone scores on Dallas post players.
But I just showed
that's not a surprise.
I just showed you where
but bro, you could score on Jess Shepard.
No,
not for the week could score on Jess Shepard.
Come on,
T. Carmelo could score on Jess Shepard.
18. Georgia Amore had 12. Sonia Citron had 12. Michaela Holloway, they had 10. Kiki Efren had 11. Come on, bro.
So this is your latest bandwagon? Is that what you're saying, bro?
No, I'm not with the team. You making me
because 6 games from now, when they lose 4 in a row, I'm gonna be looking at you and saying, "What happened?"
No, live, laugh, love, and all of us, we looking at you like you little bit delusional, a little bit. And it's okay to be delusional.
Delusional about what? I said they had a lot of energy. I said they played great. I said tip their cap to them. I said the refereeing was not consistent, and it was against the Dream. And it's so funny because all of y'all in the chat that's talking smack now, y'all were all saying that it was set up after Indiana lost to go after the Dream players, particularly Angel. So I find it funny now that everybody, they're not supposed to play hard. They're not. Of course, they're supposed to play hard, and the coach is supposed to have.
Against the Golden State Valkyries. Against Golden State, Kiki Efren had 23. Michaela Holloway, they had 12.
Didn't they win that game, bro, Claude? Isn't that part of their winning streak?
Yes.
Show me their losses against the same. Show me their production against the same teams when they lost, bro, Claude. Show me that since you so quick with the fingers, show me their production against the same teams when they lost.
Want me to give you a team that
because guess what? Because guess what, bro, Claude? There was games when Kiki had 2 points. When Sonia Citron had 2 points, 6 points.
I have to go back to 5 games. I have to go back 5 games.
They played some terrible games before that, bro. Terrible.
You said the game that they lost.
Kiki Citron played some terrible games.
Did y'all hear him? He said the game that they lost. I'm finna go back 5 games. Can I go back 5 games?
Go ahead, bro.
Games that lost. You put me on assignment. Now you backing off.
Did Citron not have 2-point games and 6-point games and 8-point games in a stretch?
I'm going 5 back. I'm going back 5. Let me go back 5. All right, I'm almost there. I'm going back 5. 5 games ago when they lost. They lost against the Valkyries, okay? 5 games ago. July the 18th was the last time that they lost. Okay. Kiki Efren had 6 points. Michaela Holloway, they had 9 points. Guess what? SHAKIRA Austin had 18 points, 5 for 11 for scoring, 8 for 9 from the free throw, and 16 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block shot, 3 turnovers.
So 2 out of 3 of your stars play like buckets, but you claim they come to play every night because they're in the playoff front. Go sit down, bro. Go sit down. Go sit down. You just proved my point. No, you can't have it both ways. One had 6, one had 8 points, and now you say, "Come on, just bow down, just bow down."
Tell him he being real Lulu right now.
Oh, now I'm being Lulu. Says the bandwagon king with 9 teams.
Yeah, I am bad.
You the bandwagon king.
Hey, he just said Shakira.
Bro, Claude, you just proved my point. 6 and 8 points or 6 and 9 points from two of their top three.
That was 5 games. That was
and that was random with your quick trigger fingers, and you found two of the players butt kiss.
That was 6 games ago. Look, that was 6 games ago. They lost by 5
So why didn't Citron come ready to play? Why didn't Kiki come ready to play? By your logic, why didn't they come ready to play?
You can say all you want to say. They lost by 5 points. They didn't get blown out.
But Kiki had, but one of them had 5 points, one of them had 9. Why come they didn't come to play? You claim they come to play every day.
I did
because they're in the playoff hunt. That's what you said.
I did not say that. I said that they are in running away from the Chicago Sky. That's what I said. You brought the playoff hunt. I said that they want to beat Chicago Sky. Are you Lulu? I said once again, they're not on the playoff hunt. I said that they're trying to beat the Chicago Sky's record. Once again, the chat gonna tell you. I don't know if you heard me or not, or you.
We're familiar with the trade dynamics, even though nobody cares about Chicago.
But they do. They care.
I'm talking about us. We don't care. Bro, just because Washington, just because you're positioning yourself to have your team win in the playoffs, regardless of all 8 teams that make it, it don't mean that we have to agree with everything you say.
Disagree with you. The whole chat disagree with what you saying. It makes no sense.
How am I glazing Angel Live Love Laugh?
The whole entire chat. The whole chat, I could go down.
It is not the whole chat. Mr. 668 agrees.
Listen, the whole chat. Listen, they heard what I said. I said that they're playing hard because they're running away from the Chicago Sky so they won't get caught. So they're going to every game to attempt to win. They don't have sense enough, once again, so you could eat it up. They don't have sense enough to say we plan to go to a championship. They're young. That's not what they own. They own that being putting themselves in a better position so they can get Madison Booker or Hannah Hidalgo. Whichever one they get, they're putting themselves in position for the next young and turn, because this team, the Mystics team, is going to be hell to pay.
And that means nothing if you have an opposition who's prepared and ready to beat you. They can wish and think all they want, but if the other team is properly prepared and matches their talent and effort, they're going to lose. So, so it's a two-way street.
Evidently, MSL, right now, the Mystics, if you like it or not, the standing with the Mystics is that they are 19-12, tied up with Atlanta Dream. If you like it or not, they're tied with the Atlanta Dream. Now think about that. Try to wiggle your way out of that, bro.
Bro, Claude, that's nice. That's fine, but that doesn't mean anything. They can lose their next 5 games. So what are you trying to tell me?
So what are you saying? So it makes a difference because it's the Dream that's winning? Then
no, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, bro, Claude, the same way, usually after you go on a winning streak like that, things kind of reset back to zero, especially if you're inexperienced, young, or not a great or established team yet.
Well, this 2026 is unprecedented, bro. This ain't the old school shit. These players is better. They come out.
You be glaze. Y'all say I glaze. Brocard be glazing. Because
I'm not glazing. I'm just telling you.
You trying to make Washington sound like they're the Aces all of a sudden.
No. See, you playing Jedi mind tricks. You're not gonna get me. I'm old head. I'm close to 60. You can't get me with that. I got a sister that's a Virgo that she tries to do the shit all the time. It ain't gonna happen. Exactly, bro, Claude. Mystics are just securing their playoff spot. That's it. I don't know. You seeing it one way. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong, MSL. You could be right. I could be wrong, bro. I give, but I know I'm making some sense over here. You dead in on They winning so they could, they trying to flex on their dream. What? Huh? I don't see that. I see a team trying to secure a draft pick bet. They said it on national TV in an interview. You want me to go back to the interview? What
Bro Claude, that's fine. That's fine. Let's revisit this conversation 6 to 10 games from now. That's all I'm going to tell you.
And
because all they wish is don't mean a hill of beans.
If they beat Chicago, they accomplished their goal.
Okay.
That's all I'm trying to tell you.
It's funny. In the middle of the season, Sidney Johnson was an idiot. And now all of a sudden you trust Sidney Johnson when he was an idiot.
I don't trust no Sidney Johnson. I never called him an idiot, but I don't trust him.
Everybody else seemed to call him an idiot, though.
Everybody else, he a rookie coach.
He's not a rookie coach. It's his second year.
Huh?
His second year.
He's still a rookie. This is his.
He's young. Okay. It's a metaphor then. You're not being exact.
This is his first year as a coach, a head coach. 12 months. He's a rookie. 12 months. He's a rookie coach. And all I'm trying to say, bro, is this. Listen, hit the like button, y'all. Y'all better stop playing with me in MSL. Hit the like button and subscribe if you ain't subscribed. I love y'all. Hey, look, get in here and hit that like button. Tell them MSL while you arguing.
Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button real quick. While Live Love Last try to bust my chops in the chat. Now I know what it feels like to be like you, bro, Claude. Live Love Last, she trying to come at me.
She ain't. She just telling you the truth. You got she wins all in the chat. She crying. Look. You got my baby niece in the chat. Not for the week. Not for the week. Ain't got no hope. Not for the week. Not for the week. Say, oh, we done in. I'm just saying. Look, Temesco. Look, tomato. Look, I told you, she emotionally distraught. She went to the Barbie.
You talking about she wins or Angel?
She went to the Barbie night. She had to call her uncle on the phone. She like, she texted me, I'm about to lose my oodles and noodles.
Because of the outcome?
Yeah, she couldn't even send me the doggone beautiful pictures. Look.
I went from New York.
Leave me alone.
I went from New York and spent 5 days in Georgia around that game.
Hey, I know you had a ball.
The game we went to a Friday, but it is what it is. I mean, so goes life.
Yeah, hey.
Great experience. It was a great experience, so you can't take that back. The game and the experience are two separate.
The experience was.
She wins. I hope you love the experience. She wins.
She was. Oh man. Oh my God. Hey, I was teasing. Tony and sister.
Keisha.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, they were there too.
I don't know what happened because. See, Angel knew that they was there, and you should listen. You should have told me to stay, MSL. I would have stayed, and I would have got us that W. But by me not,
you know what? I thought about that, but I didn't know what you was up to or what you was doing.
You should have told me to stay.
That. I thought you knew that I was gonna be there for Barbie Day. I thought you knew.
Didn't, man. We could have went to dinner and everything.
There you go.
We could have went to dinner and everything. We good. Listen, but that's all right. We gonna meet up again. The thing is this, y'all. At the end of the day, the Dream got to get it together because we expect them to be better than what they're being right now. We expect a better record than 19-12.
For sure.
we expect, my man, we expecting a better turnout of games and players stepping up than what we're getting. It's not a consistent step up to the plate situation. Angel has been the only consistent piece throughout all of her teammates. Her and Allisha's right there with her now. Allisha ain't too far off, so I won't do that. Allisha's also playing elite and at an MVP type level at most times in her scoring. So outside of Allisha Gray, Rhyne Howard all this season has been up and down, up and down. I want to play today. I don't want to play today. I want to have fun today. I don't want to have fun today. I really, really want to win this game. I don't care if we win or lose. You got what I'm saying? There's so many different inconsistencies that's there and mental, like, God damn, like, y'all need to cut this shit out. Like, can we figure out that we are supposed to be a top playoff team? Can we figure out that we are supposed to be the winners of the game tonight? Can we figure that out? Here you go. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, MSL. MSL, you know I love you, but you are arguing about hypotheticals and side drama. Everybody that got a chance to be in the playoffs is playing hard. That's simple as what it's about.
Okay, bro, Claude, stop right there. So based off everything you said, then why is it that the Dream did not play hard in this game and the Dream did not play hard in the last game versus the Aces? And don't say it's because the Aces are so good, because Washington is not the Aces. So based off of that logic that Mr. 688 said, why is it the Dream is not playing hard in these last two games?
I think that they were playing hard. I think
it sure didn't look like it to me.
How they was getting the shit beat out of them. I think that they were playing.
Okay, so you acknowledge that part.
I said it from the beginning. But that doesn't mean that you quit. They didn't give up. They lost by 3 points. They didn't give up. So, I mean,
do you felt they played hard against the Aces?
I felt like they quit against the Aces after the third quarter.
Okay.
I felt that they were so damaged that Asia was putting on a show early on, that Jackie Young was doing what she was doing early on. It took them all. Chelsea Gray didn't even have to play. And then Asia went to go sit down the rest of the game. Third quarter, she was up. He didn't play.
You see, the point I'm trying to make is, the way I look at it is, particularly at this time of year, especially with teams that haven't shown us what they can do, what you can't predict what's going to happen in the next 10, 15, 14 games. But just so you know, I'll give you an example. I had predicted that in their last 18 games, the Dream was going to go 14-4. However it worked out, they would end up with a 30-14 record, the same record they had last year. But obviously, they had half the year this year without Bree Jones playing. So that makes it so that they would have to go what, 12-2.
They're gonna win 8 more games
to finish out the season. So we'll see. We'll see.
They're gonna win 8 more games.
How many more they have left? If they're 19-2, right? Just call it 20. That would be what? 22 games minus 1. That'd be 31. So they got 13 more games. They better win more than 8 games if they got 13 more games. And just so you know, bro, Clark, I wouldn't be shocked if they beat Vegas in Vegas. I know nobody's going to expect them to do that, but that would be the dream for them to do that.
They got 13 more games. They're gonna play
So they're gonna have to go
They
11 and
finna
2.
play. They finna play Toronto Tempo. They
They should win that one, especially if it's at home.
They finna play the Dream. I mean the Sun. They're gonna win that.
They should win that.
They're gonna play the Fever. I
They
don't know.
should win that at State Farm, but we'll see.
They play the Aces at home.
If they want some get back, they better win that game.
They're not gonna win it. The Sparks, they're gonna win that. The Mercury.
Yeah, the same way Minnesota was supposed to beat the Sparks at home, but okay.
They're gonna meet. They
should beat the Mercury.
I'm finna throw some. I'm finna throw. I only got them. Only lost one game so far. Only one game so far. Mercury should win that. Sparks might lose that.
That's in LA.
That's in LA.
If they got their stuff together, they should win. If they don't, it's gonna be touch and go.
Portland Fire gonna win that. Cheryl Reeves.
They may win that game simply because they beat them early. They lost the follow-up game. It should be in Atlanta, right?
Let me see. At Atlanta. It's at home.
But that's a question mark.
That's a yeah. I ain't gonna set myself up for failure. No, I don't know about that one. Okay. Suns, they're gonna beat them.
Right.
I don't think they're gonna sweep the Sky.
I think they will, because the last game was tough. I don't think the next one will be as tough. Is it in Chicago or in Atlanta?
Oh yeah, they might beat them because it's in Atlanta. They might beat them. They might beat them, Chad, because it's in Atlanta. But they got two back-to-backs. They got two back-to-backs against New York. They're gonna take one and lose one. That's their 4 wins, 4 losses.
So they
might do 8 or 9.
Well, I got them based off what you said. I got them at 10-3 based off what you said, because we put a question mark on Minnesota and on another one. So they could be 10-4 or they could be 12-2. We'll see.
You mean no?
Sorry, 11-2. Sorry, they could be 11-2 or they could be 9-4. We'll see. Or 10-3. We'll see.
Man.
The point I was trying to make earlier.
I like your. Hey, if it does, congratulations. But me being a visionary, I don't see it.
You talking to someone else or to me?
I'm talking to you. If they win 11 games and only lose 2, kudos to you, Colin.
Right, and I had said that, and I had said that 2 weeks ago. It wasn't based off of how they playing now, so we'll see.
I'm basing it off of their last games since they didn't came back. That's all we could go by. And since they didn't came back, there's been inconsistencies.
Right, and for the moment, and they'll either go on a run or they'll stay inconsistent. We'll see.
So my whole thing is, I see them doing 2 games, 1 game.
The poll up real quick.
2 games, 1 game.
No, real quick, because I wanted to flesh out what we said about Washington. I wasn't knocking Washington or picking on Washington. You were just speaking as if Washington was playing well because they wanted to protect their playoff spot in their pick. And what I was trying to say to you was, we see games where it doesn't matter what the team wants to do, because ultimately, if you're playing a team where you're out-coached, or outmatched, or out-hustled, they will make you look stupid. So we're being a prisoner of the moment talking about Washington right now, because the way you make it sound, they're going to win every game they play next, and you know that's not going to happen.
No, I'm not. It's
like LA versus Minnesota. Everyone and their mother thought that Minnesota was going to beat LA, and look what happened.
No, I'm not. I know you can comprehend what I'm saying. I'm saying they're basing on, if Chicago win 2, they gotta win 2. They on the 5. They on the 6 game.
Right, but if Sydney dropped
Chicago,
the ball,
straight.
But I'm saying I'm not putting my eggs in Washington's basket like that, saying, "Oh well, they're just because they're supposed to protect their spot, they're going to run off."
But they said it. Sidney Johnson said that he intends to beat Chicago. I'm trying to give you some information that you did not hear.
And Carl Smesco says he wants to win a championship. Is he playing like he wants to win a championship?
No, but is Sidney Johnson playing like he want to be in front of Chicago?
We'll see.
No, that's right now. Goddamn, I'm putting you. Don't see. You ain't slick.
Cause I'm a forward thinker. Bro.
No,
I'm not a prince of the moment like you. I'm not a bandwagoner like you.
Come up.
I'm not a.
No, you just calling me names because I'm keeping the main thing, and you want me to be doing the glaze machine with you, and I glaze on my 4 teams, which is the dream anyway. But I'm gonna keep it a buck. Shout out to my baby niece for the $4.99 super chat. She said the experience was great. We had a great time, but I didn't take pics after pregame because I was crashing and calling players bums. Certain Aces players. Well, she wins, did have a good time. She did have a good time. Here we go. Here go another one. MSL, hold on. MSL, they lost tonight because of matchups and bad coaching. They played hard. I agree. They at you, MSL. You over here with your glaze machine.
Fine.
They at your.
That's fine. They could be happy. That's fine.
They telling you to put your glaze machine.
Where's the glaze machine? Did I not address the issues of the game when I first started talking? Y'all just don't like the fact that y'all want me to kiss down and bow the ring for Washington, and I'm not.
No, you want everybody. No, you just see that's another Jedi man trick. You want everybody to bow down to the dream. You want everybody to bow down and no, you doing the Caitlin Clark. You doing what the Caitlin Clarkies did. You want everybody to bow down to the dream and say gift and bend the knee. That's what you sound like. I'm trying to be That's what it sounds like.
Come on.
It sounds like that.
Bro, Claude, there's no way. Come on, you're joking. There's no way that I could glaze the Atlanta Dream at this point. The best thing the Dream has going for them is talent. That's it. It's talent. That's it.
All right.
Because they're not playing.
I respect that.
Because they're not playing with cohesion. So because of that talent, I will never rule them out for doing anything because of that talent. However, based off of the cohesion, the preparation, the lack of consistent effort, particularly in the last 10 games, I don't know what to expect or what to predict. So as far as that goes, nonetheless, 2 weeks ago, I looked at the schedule and I said, okay. And I said, okay, it looks like this team can go 18-4 to finish or 14-4 to finish the season, their last 18 games. And that will put them at a 30-14 record. If you wanted to look at the team as a net improvement, or if they got better and learned their lessons. Now, they lost to Washington. Some of y'all want to say, oh, that's not a big deal. But as others in the chat said, they should have beat Washington just on paper. I'm not talking about the game today. They should have beat them, especially if you want to be a top 3, top 4 team in the league if Washington's going to be on the bottom. So they didn't. So guess what? They either got to recoup and regroup and try to get it together. Yes, Smesco's looking terrible right now. But guess what? We've all seen teams and coaches that got hot in the playoffs or towards the end of the season and did stuff that we didn't expect to see. And because of the Dream's talent, I would not be shocked that could happen. However, I don't know what to expect with this team because the coach is not prepared. I don't disagree with that.
Tika Miller said Sidney Johnson team is a new version of the W. Watch all the young teams dominate next season. Mark it here. I said it first. The W wants to move away from the old vets. I believe.
Then why isn't the Olympic and the FIBA team full of nothing but youngins then, if that's the case?
Why is the what?
Why is the FIBA World Cup team then not all young people by that measure?
No, I don't think that that's going to happen.
Well, I know that's not going to happen, but since that statement was made, I said, okay, but off that measure, then in a 2-week tournament, a bunch of youngins should be able to beat everybody. So why is it all a bunch of youngins?
No, because they don't know how to win. They don't know how to win yet. They need Chelsea Gray. They need Asia Wilson. They need Jackie Youngs. Well, Jackie Young is young.
Right. You need experience. There's nothing like experiencing people who've already been there and lived it. No matter how talented you are.
You need those.
You need experience.
You need someone that knows how to win. That championship pedigree. Bro Claw, MSL sort of right. Rhyne and most of Angel's fouls came off help defense, missed the guards, started off going straight to the paint. I agree. No, I agree with him on that. He'll tell you I agreed on that. I said that I agree on that. But what I don't agree is that everybody's going to play each other hard going into the playoffs. Everybody's going to play each other hard.
What's the score of the Dallas game? Because I start, I'll just look for it. Hold on.
No, it's right
here. But if they lose it by 20, I want to ask you, was Dallas playing hard?
I don't know. I didn't see the game.
I'm gonna look it up.
I'm saying I didn't watch the game. I can't tell you.
They lose by 20. They lost by 20. They lost by 18.
Yeah.
So did Dallas play hard? Because they were at home and they got blown out by 20.
And they probably did.
Okay. So they got outcoached and outmatched.
Sometimes that happens. Natalie Nakasa.
Guess what, guys? Guess what?
Natalie Nakasa is a mother.
Hold on. Guess what? Guess what, guys? Jessica Shepard had 6 points.
I'm looking
less than what Angel had. Paige had 17. She wasn't bad. 6 for 12, 17 points. But that was the high score on the team. The next high scorer was Isaiah James. 13 points on
Zaza.
3. On Zaza. Yeah. On 3 for 12 shooting. 3 for 12. 0 for 5. 0 for 5 3-pointers. Alana Smith, 11 points, 2 for 6. She had 2 for 5 3-pointers. Enrique, 5 points.
But look, you're not telling the whole story. Jessica Shepard had 6 points, but she also had 11 rebounds.
Yeah, but Angel had 16. So
but we're not comparing them. You need to stop that. Just because it's somebody, she's second to Angel. What's wrong with that?
Bro Claude.
What's wrong with it?
But they're Bro Claude by that. But then okay, watch this. I'm gonna reverse Uno. I'm gonna reverse Uno on you. So by that logic, then Angel didn't have a bad game and she had 16 rebounds, right?
I didn't say it was not a bad game. I said what is wrong with her behind ain't see you twisting words.
No, but you're twisting it because you're saying she had 11 rebounds.
She's second
behind. Stay consistent, Bro Claude. Stay consistent. Did she have a good game or a bad game?
No, Jessica Shepard did not have a good game with 6 points. You didn't hear me say that. You putting words in my mouth.
No, you put those words. I didn't say a thing. But I'm on Enrique now. Enrique was 2 for 10. So did Enrique have a good game?
You ain't getting away with that. That's
no,
what
my question
that's what
is,
the white man do. No, that's what the white man do.
Wait, now the white man?
Doing the white man trick.
Now the white man?
You doing the white man
trick. The man who speaks with forked tongue, is that what it is?
From the slave master. No.
Now I'm the foreman, I'm the overseer?
No, you learning tricks from your master. No. Master ain't gonna play them tricks on us. No. You ain't
Why? Because I worked in corporate. I worked in corporate America.
Me too. I did too. Now listen, you ain't finna do it. I said exactly what I said. Don't put nothing in my mouth.
Why are you giving me a foghorn leghorn right now? I said.
Don't put nothing else in what I said. I said that Jessica Shepard
Look, Foghorn.
second to Angel right now in the ratings. She's second to her. That's it.
Wait,
I didn't say she had a good game.
Look, what I'm trying to illustrate here is, since we want to talk about
She had a
playing
bad
hard.
game. Angel had a bad game.
No, but do you believe that?
Angel.
But do you believe that Dallas scoring 76 points? Do you feel they gave up? I know you didn't watch the game, but do you feel they gave up at some point of this game, or they played hard the entire game, only scoring 76 points?
I don't go off of feelings. I go off of facts. I gotta see it. That's the difference between me and you.
Oh, stop, bro, Claude. Ain't nobody more factual than me. Stop, bro, Claude. you thought you could slip one on me. You thought you could slip one on me.
You the one that said feelings. Whoa. You the one that said that. I'm just being honest with you. Hey, chat, y'all go ahead and send out that, man. Give a super chat, super sticker to support the channel. I'm finna play. Cause MLCL talks so goddamn much. I couldn't even hear what Carson Mesco said, because he over there thinking that everybody in the whole entire league is conspiring just to play against Angel and play well. That's exactly what that man said. Everybody in the whole league got the dream on the calendar so they can all play good against Angel.
Okay, thank you for reinforcing my original point. Boom, bars.
That's what you said. That makes no goddamn sense.
Well, you know, life.
You think Asia is thinking about Angel Reese?
Not when she's not playing her, no.
Oh my God. Even when she was playing her, what the fuck? You think her game gonna be worse? She did what the fuck she do. She does what she do.
Not last year.
No.
Hold on, bro, Claude. Last year with Chicago, there were a couple games where Angel gave Asia a hard time. Last year,
a hard time anytime,
and they lost. Angel lost to Chicago when they were a bad team.
Yes, see how your glaze and my saying the accurate shit goes different.
Accurate? There's nothing accurate what you say. You glaze everything and everybody, and you glaze them after the fact.
You a glaze machine monster, and that's all right. I got a
how about glaze machine monster when I said that teams like Dallas will be up and down.
Everybody is trying to just put Angel in the Super Bowl. Nobody want to win. Nobody want to win a championship. Nobody wants to win the cup. Nobody wants to win the championship.
No. Here, let me respond to you. Since you talking smack, let me respond to you. Minnesota wants to win a championship. The Aces want to win a championship. Golden State thinks they're going to win a championship, but they're not. But they're not. The Dream want to win a championship, but they don't know what the hell they're doing. Indiana thinks or wants to win a championship, but as long as they got that girl playing point guard, they don't know what the hell they doing either. Did I leave anybody out?
So that's not that means that
Dallas. I left Dallas out. Dallas.
What's up, brother Nate?
Dallas ain't winning nothing either. Right? Because but everybody else, they playing for whatever they personal thing. These are women, bro. Stop acting like these women don't have emotions and feelings and stuff like that. We hear about it all the time. Don't even go there. Hell, DeJohnny Carrington and Alyssa Smith will talk about all types of nonsense that had nothing to do with basketball. That was so personal they had to publicly say it. So you don't think that these women don't have to think? Come on, bro, Claude. Don't go there. There's 6 teams. There are 2 teams who think they can win it, and there are 4 teams who are saying they can win it. We'll see what happens.
So you saying half of the league only want to win a championship?
No, what I'm saying is Minnesota and the Aces, they're playing for championship and they don't care about nothing else. That's what they're going for. Golden State thinks they are, but they don't have the personnel. They're a regular season type team. They'll play very well in the regular season, but they'll get exposed in the playoffs. And this latterly does a hell of a job because they ain't got no size. Right? So take them. The Dream, they want to win a championship. They got the talent for it. But according to you and everybody else, the coach sucks. Right? The coach sucks. Indiana, they got a great coach, but their team chemistry could be a problem because of you know who. The more she plays, the worse they do, right? That's a problem. So we'll put them aside. And Dallas, I love Jose's offense, but his front court players ain't tough. And you know, if you don't have tough players in the front court, you're not going to win a championship, no matter how good Paige and the other guards are. But they have a fighting chance, just like the Dream have a fighting chance, and Indiana has a fighting chance, though they're kind of small. But I think the Aces in Minnesota are all about business. I think Golden State is all about business. And I think the other three teams that I just said, they want to be all about business, but they're having some strife. Dallas has had some losses, and they're claiming that their locker room was a little upset. I don't know, but that's what some people are saying. You could say the same about Clandiana, and you could say the same about the Dream, though the women are always composed and seem to stick together. Now, all them other teams that you're talking about, they're all pretenders, bro. Sorry.
Brother, do you realize that the Wings don't play the fucking Dream no more?
Yeah, they already lost 2 in a row, right?
Oh, but they don't play them no more.
Well, what does that have to do with the conversation?
What I'm saying, the conversation, you be going other places.
You asked me a question about who's serious and who's not, and I just told you who's serious
you broke
and
it
who's
down.
not.
No, you broke that down. You broke that. I'm not frustrated at that. What I'm frustrated at is that in your mind, or how you explain it, because I know you're much smarter than that. So I'm not going to say your mind, but your rhetoric that you're throwing out.
So you finally got me on the couch, bro, Card? Like you've been on the couch 1,000 times. You finally got me on the couch.
I don't have time to sit on the couch. I work all the time. I don't have
Talk
time.
about the psychiatrist couch, bro.
Oh,
the therapist couch.
I definitely need that now. You know me.
You've been on the therapist couch many times with She Wins and all these other folks.
Hey. Sometimes we need somebody to talk to. What I'm saying, my mama died in 2018. Bless her soul. Beautiful.
Bless her soul. Absolutely.
You dig what I'm saying? So, and then my brother passed last year. So I really ain't got nobody, you know what I mean, to really talk. My last brother, my youngest brother. So the thing here, all my brothers is passed on. So my little brother just passed. So I'm in the garage talking to your ass and all of the rest of the people. So this is where it is. God knows, and he does his thing, and I have to do what he leads and guides me to. And if MSL become my brother like you have, he said, go ahead, it's gonna be okay. And he wanted me to meet you because I'm not an approachable person. Which you know.
Apparently not.
But I mean, you can bear witness on that. I'm really not. So it's because
you got that Chicago old school homeboy in you.
Because people try to hurt you. You know what I mean? You be nice and people really intend to hurt you and do you harm, and you really a good person. So I had to keep my guards up because, you know, I'm a giver. I want to see everybody successful. I want to see peace in the world. You know what I mean? I'm an artist. I want world peace. You know what I'm saying? I want peace in the streets, and even in the YouTube streets. You know what I mean? I want people to be peaceful. I want the best out of people. I wanted the best out myself. And I'm gonna get the best out of myself every day. You see me come on this motherfucker in the morning, and you see me tonight.
Yeah, you're a hard worker.
I was up at 5 this morning, preparing for the show, making shea butter, getting oils and everything together. Did the show. Continued on making the shea butter and doing. I had a toothache in the midst of that. I had a serious toothache in the midst of that shit. I done made 7 videos today. 7 videos that I'm gonna be releasing over the weekend.
Wow.
7 videos, chat, that I done made. 7. And the name of the 7 videos, of course, today, this morning's show, tonight's show, that's 2. I did the Natasha Cloud show, that's 3. I did let me bring it up. Where's the oh, okay, no, my bad. Let me go to all my stuff that I just did. See it all. Okay. So now I had to pull it up because I did so many. So the 2 shows that we own, morning and the night one, I did the Natasha Cloud show. I did the UNC investigation on Lombardi. That's 3. I did the 5th year of class that they just passed. That's 4. I did the Gills Arenas show. That's 5 on Gills. That's running right now. No, the 6th one was the college sports war, where we gonna cover that on Get Off Your Chest too, where Donald Trump got involved and the NIL. Some will benefit from the NIL, but the blacks will. That's why the Black Caucus had to get involved with the NIL because some of the things that they're gonna put into the bill will affect black players in that, in that whole realm. So, hey, 7 videos. You got what I'm saying? So the thing,
you the resurrection of James Brown. You the hardest
praise
working
God.
man in the interweb business.
Praise God. So y'all listen.
Salam, brother.
Yes, sir. Alaikum salam. So the thing is that I'm trying to work hard so that people can actually see that I do love what I'm doing. I do love what I'm doing, guys. I really do, and I love you all, and I'm grateful. See this? So if y'all call me on it, I got it for you.
Are we gonna play your coach before?
Yeah, I'm gonna play him. Hold on a second.
I know you got like 9 coaches, but
hold on a second. So this, y'all go check out my video.
What happened in North Carolina?
I just told you, Lombardi is on
paid leave.
Leave, yes. So the investigation is still open.
What did he do?
That video, they didn't say it yet. They didn't say what he did or even gave information on exactly what he has done.
That's what Bill Belichick is, right? North Carolina, right?
Yes. So you got to go to the video and see. So this is the 5th year. This is on my Steady ServN Bulls basketball channel and my Steady ServN Bears football channel. So this video you can catch over there. You won't see it on Steady ServN Sports ENT, which is a women's sports channel. You can go over there to my other channels.
Yeah,
I'll be covering the 5th year classwork. I will put it on Steady ENT because it also affects the women basketball players too. But I made it in particularly because they were talking about football in particular.
Yeah.
About that type of thing.
Yeah.
Then y'all come and check out my video I made with Gil's Arenas. So there's Gilbert Arenas. That's right. My video there. Y'all give me some love, man. Hype up my videos. Go check me out, man. I'm still working. I'm working for each and every. I want to show y'all that I want to belong and I want to do what I'm supposed to do as a brother that's in this field. I want to be the best type of person to be able to give information and do information to you guys. I mean, I see a lot of people. It's almost 100 people in the chat. There it is, the college wars. That's what is covered. Go to my the Bears channel, Steady ServN Bears football. That's gonna cover that situation. And with the NIL, it's gonna be also here too on Steady ServN Sports because it has to do with the women's
by the way,
basketball.
the chat has turned on Smesco. You even have people in the chat saying they never thought they'd say this, but Tyler Marsh is 10 times a better coach than Smesco.
Wow.
Even though you claim he's just a better version because he got a better team.
He's just a better version. So y'all This is where I come from. This is who I am. This is what I come from. This is me. Y'all see me, the gingerbread man. That's right. My tours and all the people that I've been around all my life. Y'all see that? This was in 2008 MSL. So the things is that I'm an artist. I'm not a retired rapper because like LL Cool J just said today,
You're never retired.
Rappers don't retire. We don't retire because we don't stop thinking. We don't expire. Not ever. Big Daddy Kane say we don't expire at all. You know what I mean? Rakim say I got more in me. So why should I stop? You know, they got a new video out. You gotta go check.
Rakim and his son?
Rakim, LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, Big Daddy Kane and Method Man. All of them got a video together, and LL Cool J. Yeah, all of them got a video together, and they like, man, we 50 and going on our 60s. Why should we stop?
Maybe they should perform in a retirement home or something.
Hey, they called them lyrics sound good. You know what I'm saying? Them lyrics sound good. But this is where I come from, chat.
A nursing home sounds about right for them.
You know what I'm saying? I've been in all of the celebrity circles because I've been one here in my own city, as y'all saw, where I went, wherever I go, because I sold a lot of records. You know what I mean? It is what it is. To say you need to add the links to these channels in your steady. Okay, yes, ma'am. I will.
Oh, Brokaw, excuse me for 1 second.
Go ahead.
Vanton, when you said y'all just said Angel said it's like playing on the blacktop. I guess the two questions are, she did an interview after the game, presumably, and two, was that a reference to no fouls being called when she said it's like playing on the blacktop? Because I don't think either one of us is aware of this interview, right, Brokaw?
No. I'm not aware of it.
So Vanton or anyone else, if you're listening, one question, did she do an interview post the Washington game? And two, if so, can somebody provide a link and or that comment about the blacktop? Is that her way of saying no fouls were being called? Because that would be interesting.
I mean, the blacktop, that's just how we do it, though. I mean,
right, but like you said, facts over feelings. I want to get the facts.
Yeah. So I mean, but you remember me saying we don't be in the playground. You ain't getting no foul. Okay, y'all. This is the you know that though, MSL ain't no, you can't call ain't a foul. Like no, we don't. You ain't calling no damn foul. Go play with your mama or something. Go play with your little brother. I don't know. Ain't no fouls to be called. You got what I'm saying?
But that's interesting. But that's interesting because unless it was on the court, which you wouldn't think would happen because they lost, the post game presser was who was it again? It was Nas and
Nas and Jordan.
Yeah. Oh no. Or it was Allisha?
No, it was Allisha and Jordan.
Right. So when would they ever get to talk to her unless she wanted to say something?
Okay,
Maybe she said it on her Twitter. I don't know.
Okay, chat. I just put in the chat my football channel because I'm gonna be covering all Bears stuff on that channel. I won't be covering the Bears like that here. Yeah, I'll be covering the Bears on that channel. I just put in the chat, and then the Steady ServN Bulls. You already see it up there already because I'm already streaming from the Bulls because I'm getting the hours up for the Bulls thing. But I just put it in there again. So Steady ServN Bulls channel. So those are my other 3 channels that I have on the side of Get It Off Your Chest and Steady ServN ENT, and also the Players Club, and I also working my way onto the Full Court Trio. So I cover all of those different channels, and I'm working, chat, and doing what I'm doing, and also holding down my business. So speaking of business,
they say you having a therapy session, bro, Claude.
Oh no, I'm cool. Hey, more after these messages.
Hey there.
Hey, baby, did you buy that shea butter that smell good?
You know I brought some Bread House butters.
Got a package for you.
Oh my gosh, thank you. I've been waiting for this.
You are very welcome. Have a great day.
Bread House Butters and Essentials keeps my skin looking good and smelling good. Their pineapple and mango scented shea butter are my favorite.
Put your order in now. Sheen Shine, Heal, Treat, Moisturize, Condition, and Develop your skin. Now here's Semesco. Lord have mercy. After 2 hours messing around with MSL.
For us, I thought, we really.
Now you got to listen to him, right?
Yeah, my God.
Had a good comeback at the end, got back in the game, but we've got to start the game better than what we did. We were competing on the defensive end in the first quarter, but, offensively, missing a lot of layups and opportunities. And I think then we got a little bit frustrated and put ourselves in too big a hole. I give them a lot of credit. They're super physical, they're playing great right now, and they're playing with a lot of energy, but I feel like our team needs to come out and play a little better, especially in that first half.
Go ahead, Emmanuel.
A couple questions for you, Coach. Do you feel like the team
effort?
it's kind of tough and takes a toll to be down 15 points? They've came back before, but to have the slow starts and have to come back like that, I know the team say they don't feel like it takes a toll on them, but what are your thoughts on that in playing games such as this?
Yeah, I like the fire that we have to get back in games, and I thought we had a chance. We took it to a one-possession game, and give them credit. They made kind of a tough shot to turn it to 5 and kind of end it. But I do think at the beginning of the game, you run a couple quick hits, you get open layups, and you just miss a layup. That makes it, you're leaving a lot of points on the board. And I think it also led to some frustration. And then obviously, they went to the foul line 34 times. Now, fortunately for us, they didn't shoot a good percentage. That's really why we stayed in the game, because we, when we got it inside and we didn't have a huge advantage, we need to kick it back out and try to get some upgrades. And I think we just, I think we had probably 9 shots or so blocked in the first half. I like us being aggressive at taking it to the rim, but we also have to find our time when, they start to surround you, bring multiple bodies to the ball, where we need to be able to pass it out and, get some of the inside out game going.
Also, Coach, I saw frustration at the end when Rhyne was fouled out the game. You have a conversation with her or the team, in fact, when you can see frustration on the team in games such as this. What are some of the messages you relay to the team and to help them get through games such as this?
Yeah, I shared the frustration, well, definitely with the officiating, but I made a point that we shot 32% from the field. Like, that's on us. There's a lot of it that's just on us, and we can be frustrated about what we feel to be obvious calls, but we have to be able to play through that. You're going to experience that. Now, how, you set a good screen, you get a wide open layup, you make the layup. That's how you take officiating, out of the game, is execute so well that you get good shots every time.
Go ahead, Wilton.
We did
Coach,
talk
this is
about
now
that.
the second time that Washington has beaten you guys this season. What would you say they've maybe kind of figured out about you guys in the last 2 meetings that have made this matchup different from the first one?
I think both games here were one possession games in the last minute. So, and they're a good team, and they're on like a 6-game winning streak. So I don't know that it's, figured anything out. I think, they deserve credit. Both times they found a way to beat us. Last time we had a little bit of a lead and they were able to come back. This time they had the lead and we came back, but we weren't able to get over the hump. We put ourselves in a little bit too big of a hole, but you know, they were playing with playoff intensity. I think it was good for us to see that type of physicality, and I think we are going to have to get used to it.
Go ahead, Haley.
Hey coach, with Medina only playing about 5 minutes tonight, how are you approaching that front court rotation? And is there anything specific that you're looking for in her limited minutes?
Yeah, you know, with Bree coming back, we got Bree about 20 plus minutes, and Angel and Nas. Medina is definitely the fourth in the post rotation right now. I thought when she came in, offensively, she did a couple good things. I think we missed her a couple times when she had deep post ups. But I did think that she did, pretty well in her limited minutes. And, it's something that going forward, sometimes it's hard to play 2 5s at the same time, like a Bree and a Medina, but hopefully Medina just stays ready, and I'm sure there'll be a game before the end where we're going to need her for some extended run for 10, 12, maybe even 15 minutes.
We'll finish with Jamila. Go ahead, Jamila.
Hey, Coach, 2 questions. Not to harp on the foul that Ryan fouled out on, but did you get an explanation for what Ryan did on that?
No explanation, just
that she found out. Okay.
No explanation, just anybody who wants to look at it can see and come to their own conclusion.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. But also 29 points from Washington's bench. What were you able to see kind of from their various lineups that they were able to put out there?
Yeah, I thought Prosper gave him some good minutes tonight. She was able to, drive to the basket a couple times on us. And then, Cody's being super aggressive right now, really being physical, trying to, kind of just be physical and get you all the way back to the rim. And you're just going to have to be stronger with the resistance point. I understand she is very strong, but at some point we just have to say, can't give up any more ground.
Thank you for your time, everyone.
Super aggressive. Doesn't want to give up ground. And that's what the players need to do.
If I had a bow and arrow,
So do you think like Mr. 6688 that he low key indirectly blames the players instead of accepting responsibility for himself?
He didn't say it was on him.
No, he didn't.
Okay, then. You've been around this game. He really think it's the players. He think it's the players. In his mind, he think it's the players.
But if he really thought it was the players, then why don't you try different players if you think it's the players? Because you're playing the same players.
Because he's not a good coach. You're talking about a coach that is good. He's not a good coach. Okay, MSL, what the hell do you want from me? You gonna drive your brother crazy. You see me, I done took my goddamn hat off. This guy's the worst.
Well,
T. Camilla, I told you I wasn't finna be drinking the Kool-Aid. See, I told you in the beginning of this season, T. Camilla, baby niece, I told you that I'm not gonna drink the Kool-Aid because I don't know this cat. I say, but I did watch the Dream last year, and I know he had them shooting a lot of 3-point shots. So you guys that are coming over to watch the dream because I watched the dream. I had the dream last year with Sister L. Me and her said that they were going to be in third place to end the season. I said, you guys are not going to like this guy because he likes to play 5 and out at all costs. He's getting better now. He's understanding that he has an Angel Reese and a Brianna Jones and an Olcott, so he's not really playing 5 and out now. He's trying to play more to the basket. But I told you guys, don't drink the Kool-Aid. This guy is not what y'all think. And here we are. She wins about to throw all her coffee cups into the garbage. She wins about to throw all her little left about to throw all the glass plates, the porcelain all over the house. Will he get fired? I think he will get fired if he loses in the first round. He got a 3-year contract, so I think they might play that out. I don't know.
So that would mean he have 1 more year next year.
Mm-hmm. Him and Tyler Marsh. So, will they get fired? I don't know. So, all I know is, chat, that we at the 2-hour mark. MSL, you got anything to say?
I mean, I think we spoke about the game. The dream, they just got to show, you can never say never. And if they have 13 games left, well, they can show the world by winning the next 10 out of 13, 11 out of 13, 12 out of 13. It's up for them. But if they go into the playoffs struggling, then yeah, they're going to get a lot of negative publicity because people wanted to see this team do well with all the talent they have. And the coach, I don't like to come down on people too hard that are learning, but at the same time, why did you pick someone that's learning? But that's just the dynamic, right, of the WNBA, right? Because if you want to get someone real experience from another team, it has to be somebody like a Sandy Brondello or something like that. But if you don't want to pay someone top dollar, then you're going to get someone from the college ranks or an assistant, or an assistant coach, i.e. someone who's really never coached the WNBA before. So that's what we have here in this guy, in Tyler Marsh and Teaspoon, etc. So saying all that, you just hope that everything the players see in him and why they like him and how he can develop and so forth like that, you just hope it pays off in the playoffs. But the problem is his substitutions, his adaptations, his ability to play matchups is lacking at this point. I will acknowledge that. And they got to get it together. So whether it's a player mutiny or it's a player conversation or a player group, but the question is, do they feel that they're not where they want to be, or do they feel everything's going to be all right? Because sometimes that's a bad thing and a good thing. If you feel everything's all right, or if you feel, hey, we got a real problem here. I don't know what they think, but normally, even during the 5-game losing streak, they kept their calm, they kept their demeanor. They didn't seem like everything was too crazy. So we may be in for a bumpy roller coaster ride, or they may take off like a rocket between now and the end of the season. But based off of the results that we've seen, look at Dallas tonight, look at Minnesota last night, look at Vegas and Indiana the other night, and look at the Dream tonight. So buckle up, Bucky, because we all in for a ride.
Well, I would say give them grace. I don't expect high. I expect us to win 8 or 9 more games. And if we don't do that, I want them to be fired. I also think that Angel needs more calls. She needs more protection from her team, her players, to put her in good spots and positions. And you understand what I'm talking about, protection from the team, because you can help Angel down low when it's getting tough, and you know that this was physical. Bree Jones should have had her ass down there more often. Nas couldn't do anything to help her. He should have put Oka in to help Angel on those boards.
That I agree wholeheartedly.
So Angel to be protected, because she only got beat up because she was by herself. And that's Semesco's fault. There was no one there to protect Angel, an enforcer type of presence that was there to help her, because Angel is the enforcer on the team. Don't get it twisted. But I'm just saying, someone that got her spirit is Oka. Oka don't play no games, and she got her type of spirit, and she go right at you. Sometimes she get a little soft, whatever, you know what I mean, because she's a 6-year player. She only been playing 6 years, but other than that, man, I don't think Oka isn't the right choice for me. I think she's the right choice for me to put her.
You went silent, Broco.
I don't care if she's a rookie. Give her the opportunity. I don't care. Oka should have the opportunity. So that's it. Turn on your notifications every time we drop a hot banger. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Give to the channel. Be a part of the channel. Support the channel. Help us build the channel. Join the channel. You guys be a bread maker. But also, we only need, on this channel, we only need we only need 25 more subscribers before we hit 5,000. What a big thing that you guys have been doing. Appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'm thankful and I'm grateful. Very grateful for you guys. So 25 more subscribe. We need 25 more subscribers for this channel to hit 5,000, and we're gonna do a celebration, y'all. We're gonna do a nice little giveaway. T-shirts gonna come your way. We're gonna do all of what I said we're gonna do, because y'all already saw that I make my own stuff. I make my own stuff. So, you know what I mean? Share this, share. Do me a favor and share. And then, of course, as always, I thank you for what you do. I thank you for what you've done. And I thank you for what you will do. And then again, as always, I leave as I came with another today.
Oh, she went inside the super chat. She went inside the super chat. She went inside the super chat, bro.
You got to let me know, because I don't be in. I be having a big, thank you. Has Tyler done enough to keep his job? Oh, that's interesting. Has Tyler done enough to keep his job? If he wins, if he wins 5 more games, 6 more games, he has done enough to get another year, in my opinion.
Now, one of the things that people are suggesting in the chat, and I was just curious how you felt about it, Bro Claude, was playing Angel, Okai, and Bree, even though you probably say they're too slow, in a particular lineup, or have Nas, Angel, and Okai in a particular.
I already gave you that lineup. And
No, I figured you had, and I think you said it earlier, but I
said Rhyne Howard at the point. Rhyne Howard ran the point last year. Rhyne Howard at the point, Allisha Gray at the 2, Nas at the 3, Angel at the 4.4. So her and Ryan to share the responsibility to bring the ball up, because I want Angel to have the ball more anyway. And that'll be a great opportunity in this type of way, and throw them off and throw the defense off, because they don't know, they can't read Angel especially when she's coming downhill. And Okai or Bree Jones in the middle. So that would be my 5. So, you know what I mean? He didn't do it, and he didn't read it that way, and that's why we lost, y'all. But it's always the next time, brother. I see you tomorrow. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm thankful and grateful. Good subject. Hey, everybody, y'all are my favorite people. And and I'm sorry, you guys go see the videos, tune in to the channel, and be ready for Sunday. We get that off our chest. All 3 of us will be on, and we got a special guest coming Sunday, and it's gonna be a female, and you won't guess who, because you ain't gonna be able to guess. So, y'all, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and thank you for supporting Steady ServN Sports ENT.